Hey, it's Doug with the Mahoney Mine. It's a cold November day, and I was just out here in our little ore processing area looking at all the yummy rocks, and I got a hankering. I just want to crush them up and pan some and kind of do the basics. So let's take a look at what's laying around here and what we've got to play with this morning. There's a pile from the big vein that we've recently run into. We've got a bunch up on the table, and let's pick out just one or two little yummy rocks and crush them up and pan them out and see what we get. So this is going to be the random pan. We've sure got a lot of yummy rocks here. Most of them are andesite based, a lot of quartz stringers, a lot of different colors going through them. Some of them appear to be more gold bearing, some of them appear to be more silver bearing. Some of them have some real interesting colors like this one here. I have absolutely no idea what that is, but it's highly oxidized, bluish green, could be silver, could be a myriad of things. Let's pick out one or two to do here. We have so many choices. There's just so much good ore here. God, look at the crystals in that thing. I think we're gonna do that one. I kind of like this red one. They say redder is better. So that's a pretty yummy looking rock there. Got a couple others that I picked out. Let's go ahead and crush them up real quick and throw them in the pan. Okay, so here's what we've chosen to crush up today. Good mineralization, good oxidation, some good quartz veins in there. And let's go ahead and check all that for gold content. Let's weigh it up and see how much we're gonna do. All right, they all just barely fit on the scale. We're gonna do up a whopping 52.798 ounces, so we call it 52.8, almost 53 ounces. And it's just a little bit of dirt, enough to do one good decent pan. So let's crush it and pan it real quick and see what we get out of here. Not bad for a cold, cold November day. All right, we got them all crushed up, ready to go into the crusher. Look at that, all the oxidation, the crystals, all that quartz. That's some yummy stuff right there. Go ahead and throw it in, turn it into flour, and pan it up. So I'm just dying to see a little bit of gold around the rim of that gold pan. What are we gonna get? Look what that crusher did. Absolute flour powder. Those were rocks. Look at what a good crush that is. Let's throw it in the pan, see what we get. This is the best part. I love panning it down. We're out here where I pan and filling up the trough with a little bit of water, and then we're gonna have to drain out the hose because it's gonna freeze tonight. And it's much later in the day. A friend of mine, JB Vance, dropped by and we went up and did some prospecting. So I'm back here. The temperature is dropping like crazy. The wind's coming up and I'm dying to pan this dirt. So let's get her done and see what we get. Okay, so out of that ore, this is what we got after we've crushed it down. So first thing we gotta do is get her all wet. Make sure you use plenty of jet dry in your water. And you fill up your trough or your tub or whatever you pan in. So let's get her good and wet. There we go, that looks pretty good. See how it makes chocolate milk? We're gonna pour all that out. We don't want to cloud up the panning trough too much. And we'll probably do that 2 or 3 more times. So, if you agitate it a whole bunch, the gold is so much heavier than any other mineral, it'll go straight to the bottom. It'll go to the bottom fast, so you don't have to worry about pouring it off. We're just cleaning up the dirt, if that makes sense. We want clean dirt. We don't want dirty dirt. Let's get some good dirt here. All right, we're gonna start panning her down. First I use the big riffles here. I'll get most of the big stuff out. Working it down to the bottom. Keep that gold on the bottom. What did we get out of those few ounces of rocks? See, that's pulling off pretty quick. But these larger riffles will hold the heavy materials, and we'll use the smaller riffles once we get this pan down a whole bunch. And then I like to do natural panning. I like to use the back of the pan where it's smooth and I have a lot more control of what's going on. A lot of people like the straightforward, straight backward panning. I like to do a little bit of an angle. You can see it creates like a little tidal wave or a little cyclone action here, and it actually lifts and carries the things that are not heavy off a lot quicker. Look at that. Yeah, yummy little piece there. You can see that's got free gold in it. I can see a lot of free gold. That little yummy, we're just gonna keep it. Let's get that down here. Want the gold to go right down in the edge, so I shake it down in there and pan it off. Yeah, I like the tap. It's awful foamy because all the jet dry. We roll this back and see what we have. Quite a bit. All right, now it's time to use the magnet. We're going to get all of the metals out of there. First time you do this, it'll probably amaze you. Look at that. Look at the amount of metal. That is an amazing amount of metal. Always wash it off in the water in case there's any gold hung up in it. Get rid of it. This is going to help the process a ton. Get all of this out of here. There's a bunch. That. Alright. Time for the money shot. Let's show you the money. Let's take all of this. Tap it down in the corner. I revolve my pan counterclockwise. I'm tapping right-handed. I'm bringing all the heavies up onto one edge. Turning and tapping, turning and tapping. Get down like that. And we're going to start rolling back. Let's see if we got any gold in this one. Some of that down. There we go. I'm not not seeing anything. And there goes the edge. The edge just lit up right there. Look at that. Look at all that gold right there. The whole line of it. It's like you'd see on a shaker table. Look at that. Look at the values. That's why we come here. Look at all that. All of that is gold dust. It's the flour gold that we get out of the Mahoney mine. And that wasn't even much in rocks. But it shows just how wonderful this is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the lines in there. That is why we do what we do. That's good stuff. That's really good stuff. Oh yeah, rip line. That's great. I love that. That's why I want to go. Love it. Oh, a little bit. All around the edge right there. So. All right, success. That was great for those little rocks. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Smash that like button. Subscribe, follow. We greatly appreciate being able to do this for you. God, look at the bubbles in there. And hey, everybody, have a great night.